Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mr. E's Mysteries and Magics. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about presentation, and I'm going to do an effect that is so generic, so bland, and so basic that it doesn't even have a name. But I'm going to show you how effective even the most basic things can be when you have the proper presentation. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Presentation. We're going to be using the Bicycle Stargazer New Moon cards. I will explain in a future video how I ended up having to purchase these from RP Magic Shop. They're very cool cards. As you can see, the tuck case is really kind of nifty. This is the Ace of Spades design, and we will talk about a little bit more once we open it up. That's the back design. It's the moon with all the stars and this strange kind of gaseous cloud around it, which does not really exist on the moon, but you know, let's have a little artistic license here. It's okay, because watch what it does. I'm going to take them out and show them to you. First of all, well, there's the ace, okay, and there is a double backer. It's kind of, it seems like a strange sort of double backer because of the design of the cards, but that's what you get, is a double backer with that. This is an extra 10 of hearts that I happen to have for this deck. I know it's kind of hard to see because the cards are rather dark, but this is the reason I bought the deck, and again, I will explain that in a future video, but this does not come when you buy the deck itself. I got this separately, and again, as I stated, we will discuss that at some future date. In the meantime, I'm just going to put that aside for now. You get the Jokers, which are kind of cool. Got this sort of reverse effect of them. I've got them upside down, don't I? Yes, sir. Okay, there you go. All right, there's the Jokers. Kind of cool looking Jokers. All right. And I'm just going to, first I'm going to show you what I really love about these cards. You can really see the crosshatch pattern of the air cushion finish on these. Now, all bicycle cards have that finish, but on this deck, probably because of the dark ink, you can really see the crosshatch pattern. I just like to point out this deck is not a one-way deck. This is a symmetrical moon. It doesn't look really like what the moon looks like, the man on the moon kind of thing. So you can't do a number where you turn it around and see the difference. They're always the same from top to bottom. It's a symmetrical design, and it's not a one-way design. So anyway, what is really cool about these cards is, look at this. Look how beautifully they fan. All right, I'm not the world's greatest fan doer, but look at that. That is so cool. That it fans just, they are the slipperiest cards I've ever seen. And not only are they, does it make a beautiful fan, but the pattern is beautiful. You've got this light color on the corner. I don't know if you can see that. It makes a pattern all the way around. The gas cloud, this edge of the gas cloud makes this light blue pattern. And right here on the edge of the card, right there, where you probably can't see it, where my fingertip is a tiny little star dot. And that little dot on the edge of the card makes this follow the dots pattern all the way around the fan. That is just beautiful. I'm going to flip it over, probably ruin the fan doing it, to show you what it looks like with the faces. All right, look at that. All right, it's got follow the dots pattern. It's got this cloud here creating a bit of a design as well. The cards are red and white, not black. Kind of this sort of, not a bright red, but this kind of dullish red. And then all the normally black cards are white. They're kind of printed in a reverse, as you can see from the ace. Okay, let's show you a few of the cards. Those are what the spades look like. You can see the aces are just small versions of what's on the pips, rather, are just small versions of what's on the ace. Here are the face cards, right? Again, this sort of black reverse color scheme. Here are what the red cards look like, and again, unique diamond pip, and then that pip occurs in all the cards as well. So I'm not going to get into those too much at this point, but I just did want to show you what a beautiful deck of cards these are. As you could see probably from the fan, that they were in new deck order. So I'm just going to shuffle these up a little bit, and they are very slippery. Look at that. Shuffle them up and get them out of new deck order, because this is how you would probably take them out of a box if you were going to do an effect with them. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Now, the effect I'm going to do, again, I'm not going to tell you how I do it. I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of it, and how it gets done will be in the tutorial. There are a couple of variations to it, and I will talk about those again in the tutorial. But for now, we're going to move on directly to the demonstration of what we're going to do. Now, you're going to have a participant with this, and the way I like to do this, and again, this can differ, the way I like to do it is I like to have my spectator, my participant, start by shuffling the cards for me. Now, those of you who know me know that I don't have people on my videos other than myself, but today we are very lucky. We do have a participant who is going to join us and help me do this particular effect. So would everybody please give a big round of applause to my participant, this guy. And like I say, you have your participant shuffle the cards for you. Ta-da! Thank you so much, participant. We may need you again later, so don't go away. And thank you for that nice round of applause for my participant here on Mr. E's Mysteries and Magics. Okay, so anyway, moving on. At that point, after they've shuffled the cards, you'll just give them the... Look at that fan. Oh, I love that. So pretty. You can just fan the cards out, or you can do a riffle. Doesn't really matter. And have them choose a card. It is a free choice, and I am going to show you the card. I am not going to look at it because it doesn't matter. It does matter, but you know, you're going to take a look at it, and when you do the effect, you are not going to be looking at the card. All right, so you've got that. All right, so you're going to put the card back down on the middle of the deck, and you're just going to take the top half that you had taken apart before, throw it back on top, and before you do anything else, you're just going to take the cards and spread them out like this, okay? And you're going to kind of look at the cards and say, oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do that. Instead of doing that, I tell you what, participant, could you come back here, please? Thank you so much for coming back and helping us out. Instead of doing that, how about if I do this? Shuffle the cards for me, please, okay? And you're going to shuffle the cards again, or you're going to have your participant do it. All right. In fact, that's so much fun. We're going to have them do it again. That's just so much fun. All right, there you go. Look at that. All right. Woo! Thank you so much, Mr. Participant. Okay, we'll put the cards aside for now. Okay, and what we are going to do now is, now we will put the cards face up in a nice little spread. And what I'm going to ask my participant to do is think of the card that they took from the deck. I mean, can you see this? I think it kind of maybe off the edge a little bit. We'll just kind of spread it around a little bit more so you can see the end of the cards over here better. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to ask them to think of their card in their mind. Don't say it out loud. What you want them to also do is, when your hand is over their card, have them search for their card in the pile here, wherever it happens to be. And again, it's kind of a messy pile, but that's okay. You're going to pass your hand over the cards. In their head, the participant will say stop wherever it is, here, there, stop, wherever on the spread that their card is sitting, okay? In their head, not out loud, okay? So you pass your hand over. Do you hear anything? I don't know. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to start a little bit slower. I don't know. I don't hear anything yet. Maybe. Yeah, maybe over here. I think I'm going to take a few cards out this way. Take a look at it now. Again, in your head, please say stop when my hand is over your card if indeed it is still in this pile here. We'll put this pile aside. Okay. Again, don't say anything out loud. Just say stop when you feel it. Okay, got that? I feel something right about here. Is that your card? It better be, because that's the presentation of this particular effect. Now, when you find out how easy and simple it is to do, you're going to be shocked, because it's so basic and so beginner level that it's crazy. Okay, it really is crazy, but it's an idea of taking what is simple, easy, and fun and turning it into some kind of show, which is what we just did here. In the tutorial, we'll go over all of this. In the meantime, if that card is yours, and I hope it is, if that is your card and you can't figure out how I did it, well then, my friend, I have definitely left you baffled. Haven't I?